Good afternoon to each and everyone. I am Alvin J. Tahaji, BSIT 1F, and I will be performing today on how to make a user authentication simulation on using those two Boolean variables, which will be called the isRegistered and the isAdmin. And also we will use some logical operation, which we will be using a AND, OR, and NOT. Ang purpose why tayo gumawa ng system na to is that we are making some sort of user login system. Kumbaga, para malaman natin if makakapasok ang user, if correct ang kanyang username ay ang kanyang password na ilalagin doon. Else, hindi siya mag-work at paulit-ulit siyang hihingi ng username and password. So, since wala tayong gamit na laptop for now, we will use, again, in Python, gagamit na lang tayo ng phone since wala pa tayong laptop. Now, without further ado, let's start the coding. I will share the screen right here. Alright, now let's start the first code. So I'm gonna put right here a variable name. Since gagamit tayo ng boolean, which is normally gagamit tayo ng true or false statement. So since nakalagay sa task natin is na maglalagay tayo ng isRegistered and isAdmin na dalawang variable, so yun ang dapat natin unahin na ilalagay. So let's put this is and the line and is and underline registered equals true. Yan. And also the second variable is admin, and we're gonna put right there is true. Since yun naman talaga ang ating hinahanap. Since yun naman talaga ang dapat na tama. Ang ating isRegistered at ang ating isAdmin. So is underscore and then admin. No? I'm gonna put equal sign here and true. Yeah. And now we'll make another one. Is the registered and then input. Now, in this part, gagawa na tayo ng isang FIDAM para kay user kung saan pwede siya mag-input, kung saan pwede siya maglagay ng kanyang username at ng kanyang password. We will make two another variable containing the input of the user. So, sa part na to is mag-ask tayo kung ano ang username na dapat niyang ilalagay. So, let's see. Let's make let's say enter the name. Enter username. Ayan. Game comma and space right there. And we're gonna use another one, admin. Another, we'll put an input here, then open parentheses, and we're gonna say enter username password. Yeah. Alright. That's it. And now, for us, para naman maging maganda siya tignan, let's put another end line, or tatawag sa Python is yung end line. Dito, gagamit tayo ng print, tapos open and close bracket, para mag-indicate siya as isang space sa baba pag i-print na natin ang ating code. Let's put it print, then open and close comma. Yan. So, gagamit na dito tayo ng while loop. So, let's put it while registered is not equal to, like I have mentioned earlier, gagamit tayo ng mga logical operations, which is we will use the not equal to dito sa statement na to. I will explain later on if matapos ko na siyang i-code. Is not equal to I am 1, 2, and admin. And not equal to. So, ilalagay nito natin ang password ni admin. Yung standard password niya. Let's say, ako si user. Gagawa ko ng isang password. Sabihin ko na, gagawa ko ng password na beam123. Whatever. Basta password siya, pwede siya. That is for the admin. So, I'll put it right here. beam123. Yan. And quotation mark. And we're gonna put 2 dots here. Okay. I'm gonna put some print dito. Now, you might be asking, no, why did I put the not equal to sign there sa taas? Kumbaga, itong not equal to, ini-indicate niya if ang lalabas na password or gagamitin na password ni user is not equal to beam123, therefore, hindi siya magiging tama. Therefore, hindi siya makakapasok sa system. Kumbaga, ang nilagay natin dito na password sa admin is beam123. So, therefore, if mali ang kanyang nilagay, let's say beam something, some sort, hindi siya beam123, ibig sabihin mali. Ang lalabas dito, ipiprint natin dito is access denied. Kumbaga, indication na hindi tama ang kanyang password except dito sa beam123 kasi ito ang nilagay natin dito sa ating admin user input. So, we're gonna put here, we're gonna text the access denied. Access denied. Ayan. Gagawin na lang tayo ng isang end 9, kumbaga. Okay, it's a little hard to find. Saan sila? And ganyan. Alright, and we're gonna put another one, no? Kumbaga, bibigyan natin siya ng chance. Kumbaga, ilalagay natin ng second letter after ng access denied. Magpapop out naman ng isa na enter your password again or please try again. Yun na nilalagay natin. No? We will see later on. So, we're gonna put it, please try again. Yan. And we're gonna put another end, no? Para maglagay tayo ng isang another end 9. Okay, and then, okay. And then, gagawin naman tayo ng isa pang print. Kung saan, ilalabas na natin dito na kung hindi tama ang kanyang result na lumabas, kung hindi tama ang kanyang nilogin na password or ang kanyang username, magpa-pop out ulit yung word na access denied and please try again. Kumbaga sa mga normal system na nakikita natin, like yung mga login codes, we're gonna make some sort of like that. So I'm gonna put the print again, no? Ayan. I'm gonna put the result. No? And I'm gonna put comma. I'm gonna put not. Okay. So I'm gonna mention the variable here. That is registered, no? Yes, registered. Is registered. And yung is admin natin. Yung ating variable, dalawang variable kung saan mag-i-input si user doon. Okay? So I'm gonna use the is underscore admin. The purpose of underscore is para sa spacing. Hindi po tayo pwede maglagay ng isang variable name na meron siyang spacing. Kung gusto niyo magkaroon siya ng spacing, therefore you can use the underline or what we call the underscore para magkaroon siya ng spacing. That's the purpose why natin lagyan ng underscore ang is tapos underscore and admin. It is very important. Kung hindi niya ito i-read. So, put right here. Yan. So, I'm gonna make another, kumbaga, ikakopy lang natin itong sa upper part na to, yung registered in admin. Kumbaga, if mag-failed siya, lalabas itong dalawang variable na to. Papop out siya na magpapop out ulit kung mali at mali ang ilalagay ni user. I will explain later on if matapos ko na siyang i-code. On this registered, yan. So, registered. then input. Yan. Then we can ask here, enter username. Yan. Tapos closing parenthesis. I'm sorry, I'm gonna add another dot here para medyo maganda siya tignan. So, yan. I'm gonna put the admin again. Pwede naman natin siya i-copy-paste, pero since phone ang gamit natin, mahirapan tayong mag-copy-paste. But it's okay if wala tayong laptop. Admin and I'm going to put input here. Yeah. And enter username. Ay, I'm sorry, use your password pala. Yan. First parenthesis. Okay, dito naman sa part na to, gagawa na tayo ng isang if statement. Kumbaga, dito nalalabas yung ating, dito natin ilalagay yung username at yung kanyang password. Kumbaga, let's say, I'm gonna put here an if, no? If, then registered. Dito natin ilalagay yung tamang pangalan ng ating registered na user. So, in this part, pag-isip tayo kung anong username bang ilalagay natin. Depende yun sa atin. So, let's here, ilalagay ko na lang dito is yung pangalan ko, bimbim1110 or some sort of ano na lang, is okay. As long as meron tayong registered username. So, bimbim1110. Okay. Since string ito siya, we're gonna use some quotation marks, no? Bimbim10 and this n sign here is part of our logical operations. Kung saan i-compare natin itong dalawang variables. Okay. Admin. Ang admin naman, ang supposedly lang naman ni admin is dapat yung kanyang password, nilagay natin sa upper part sa taas is yung bim123. So therefore, ang kanyang username is bimbim1110 and ang kanyang password must be bim123. If ever magkakamali si user, no, mag-e-error siya ng mag-e-error at maglalabas siya ng paulit-ulit ng please try again. Para, kumbaga parang gumagawa tayo ng system kung saan hindi siya makakalagin at paulit-ulit itong lalabas hanggat hindi siya nakakakuha or nakakalagin ng tama. So, I'm gonna put here, no, bimbim is equal to, yan, bim123. Yan. Okay. Side here. And we will print. Print, ayan. So dito sa part na to, kung ang nakalagay po sa atin dito is if registered is equal to bimbim10 or if ang ating registered na username ay nilagay niya doon is bimbim10 and yung kanyang admin password ay nilagay doon is yung bim123, kapag naging tama yon, ang i-print natin dito sa baba is yung tatawag nating access complete. Ibig sabihin, tama ang kanyang nilagay na password at ang kanyang username. So that's the purpose why tayo maglalagay ng print dito. So ang gonna push access complete. Ayan. Access complete. So we're gonna put a this para naman maging maangas siya tignan, no? Ayan. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna just put a /n here. I'm sorry, /n. Ayan. For the indication of n line kasi gusto ko may n line siya eh. It doesn't matter if may n line siya or wala. Pero para sa akin, mas maganda para mas professional siya tingnan. Hindi siya magkadikit at meron siyang indent sa bawat isa. Sa bawat line ng ating codes mamaya. So, /n and I'm gonna say welcome, no? Welcome, Mr. Ayan. Ayan. Okay. Welcome Mr. Tapos, i-mention natin dito yung registered, yung variable na registered, kung saan tama yung kanyang nilalaman is yung equal to beam110 and yung admin niya na beam123. May mention na siya dito para if tama man yung kanyang nilagin, ito yung magpa-pop out, yung access complete and yung welcome Mr. yung variable, yung Mr. beam110, yung kino-content ni registered na variable. Okay, so let's put here, no? The registered. Ayan. I'm sorry, nakalimutan ko lagyan ng quotation mark kasi hindi ito sa itong variable na registered. Okay. Yan. And so we will print another one. No? I'm gonna put here the name of result, kumbaga. Result. Yan. Result. It is very hard to use cell phone, but it's okay, it's fine. Yan. Yan, tapos this is ganyan. Now, I will mention here the two variable, yung is registered and yung is admin. So, is registered. Ayan. And yung is admin natin. So, is admin. Ayan. Okay, and close bracket. And here, this is the final code. Ito po yung ating final code. Ito na yung saan kung mayara natin itong system na to, dapat ang maglabas is mag-a-ask siya for username and for the username's password. Which is yung dapat doon is yung beam110 na ligatin kanina, and dapat beam123 yung kanyang password. Now, let's try to run this code, no? Ayan. Sabihin na natin, mamaliin ko yung aking password at username. Sabihin ko ng beam lang, anon, and password is beam lang syempre. Sabihin natin, pag in-enter ko to, ang lumabas is yung access denied, or please try again. And lumalabas ulit yung result niya is false. Tapos ang sa baba ng false is nakalagay din yung enter a username ulit. Kumbaga mahingi siya ng username ulit. Kung mamaliin ko to ulit, for example, yan. And pag press ko ang enter, babalik pa rin siya ng babalik. Access denied. Please try again. False ang lumabas. Ibig sabihin, it is not true. It is not true, it is false. Mali ang ating nilagay na number at ang ating username. Sabihin na natin, this time, sabihin natin tama. We'll use the right username and the right password. Let's say, it's beam110. The password is beam123. Yan. 123. Yan. Enter. Then, that's the result. Access complete. Welcome, Mr. beam110. And ang kanyang result is true. So, therefore, this is the system of user authentication simulation.